part 3 of my recess detention stories, and this is also going to be a bonus part, which I'm going to tell you all, which I forgot to mention during part 2 of my recess detention stories, so I'm going to tell you all about it. And so, therefore, when I was in the 4th grade, when I was benched, I've gotten even more trouble. This was because I didn't do my homework, and so I was supposed to be benched. Well, apparently I was throwing snowballs at some other kids and some others' cars to get yelled at by the teacher, so I was also supposed to be benched. But the teacher walked up to me and say, "I wish I had a paddle so I can spank you." And so, what was that supposed to mean? And said, "You're supposed to be benched during recess for not doing your homework." And so, I got yelled at even more, so I had to sit on the bench through the entire recess. And that week, I've had to be sat on the bench. And, the son of Dahmer, when I was in the 2nd grade, he was a 1st grader. He told the recess detention teacher to go fuck yourself. And so he was dragged to the office. So that kid was a complete terror. I was terrified of him. He always cries and screams. He even threw a chair across the classroom because he lost to a board game. And also, he ran away from school, too, a couple of times. Of course, his mom had to find him and drove him back to school. That wasn't the first time that I saw somebody ran away from school. I saw somebody when I was in the 4th grade, my sophomore and senior years of high school. I also seen that, too. And so, that's what happened, too. I'm going to tell you a story about that in a later future story video. So, another thing. When I was in the 5th grade, I've gotten into my first fight. That same kid when I was in the 1st grade for jumping in the mud that the secretary took his basketball away and he caught her a butthole, and I've laughed my ass off about that. Well, that was the same kid, I was in the 5th grade and he was in the 8th grade, who told me to shut the fuck up. And so I've gotten into a fight. The principal came, I was sent to the office, and I was suspended for 3 days from school that day. So my mom had to come pick me up from school. I was crying a lot. On the way home, I was pretty much crying. So I've gotten into a ton of trouble. Remember the 6th grade? I was accused for calling somebody a name, which I'm not sure what it is, and I got 3 days of in-school suspension for it. Now, the 6th grade in-school suspension was pretty much at the back of the auditorium, and oh my god, I'd rather be locked up in solitary confinement than at my school being put in ISS at the back of the auditorium. It was crazy. And so I had to do a ton of work. They gave me these worksheets to do when I was in ISS, and cannot miss an answer or else my ISS was extended. Remember, I got sent to ISS again when I was in the 6th grade for shoving this person because he called me names and picked on me during recess. Which, that doesn't bother me anymore. Get names called out a few times, but not cussed out, but jokingly. And so, 6th grade, I shoved this person, got yelled at by the teacher and principal, got that day 2 weeks of ISS. Oh my god, it is crazy. It is a zone. I remember asking to use the bathroom, and therefore, for having a patrol came up and told me that I only have 1 minute to use the bathroom, and I didn't have time to wash my hands that day. So I have to rush to take a good piss and shit. Oh my god, it was chaotic. And so that day, I have never gotten in trouble again. I have not gotten detention. I do my schoolwork. And in high school, I was pretty much matured. I've did all my work. I've studied. I did my tests and everything. So there you go, folks. That is a three-parter of my recess detention stories. I hope you enjoyed this video. And thanks for watching. And until next time.